Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Now, what will happen with Mr. Imran Khan in the contempt proceedings which is being held in the Islamabad High Court, Islamabad? As you are aware that Mr. Imran Khan, while delivering a speech in public gathering, used some objectionable words against a woman, additional district and session judge, and the impression was that maybe he was threatening to her. Though he has clarified that he was not threatening, he was just saying that he is going to take legal proceeding or action against the honorable judge. So on this, the Honorable Islamabad High Court issued and show cause notice to Mr. Imran Khan to clarify his position. So, in his first written reply against the show cause notice issued by the Honorable Islamabad High Court, the Islamabad High Court was not satisfied with that. On that occasion, the Honorable Islamabad High Court gave another opportunity to Mr. Imran Khan to further clarify his position and submit other supplementary or additional reply of the show cause notice. So that was again submitted in the court on 8th of September 2022. Mr. Imran Khan appeared before the Honorable Islamabad High Court, Islamabad. The counsel for Imran Khan, Mr. Hamid Khan, he argued the case on behalf of Imran Khan, and at the time of previous hearing, the Honorable Islamabad High Court also nominated two prominent lawyers to assist the court in this matter. One was on the recommendation of Mr. Imran Khan, counsel, Mr. Hamid Khan, and he was Mr. Malik, a well-known lawyer of Pakistan, and on the recommendation of Attorney General of Pakistan or the nomination of Attorney General of Pakistan, Mr. Ali Khan, he is also a very well-known lawyer. He nominated that, and accordingly the Honorable Islamabad High Court directed to these both senior lawyers to attend the next hearing and assist to the court on the matter. And as you are aware that the larger bench comprising 5 judges of Islamabad High Court, they are hearing this case. After hearing both the parties, Attorney General on behalf of prosecution and Mr. Hamid Khan on behalf of Mr. Imran Khan, and also they heard senior lawyers Mr. Ali Khan and Mr. Malik, who were appointed to assist to the court. Counsel for the accused person, Mr. Imran Khan, Mr. Hamid Khan, he said that in his reply, although Imran Khan did not surrender himself before the court and tendered apology and at the mercy of the court, but expressed his repentment and assured to the court that he had no intention to contempt any court, and also did not give any type of threat to the Honorable Additional District and Session Judge, Islamabad, and also he did not interfere in the court proceeding of that Honorable Court. At the same time, the learned senior lawyers who are assisting to the Honorable Court, they also argued, and their contention was that there was no proceeding pending in the court of that Additional District and Session Judge, to whom Imran Khan said that he will take action according to Imran Khan legally. So he has not tried to influence in any matter or in any case which is pending before her, or at the same time he did not obstructed any proceeding of the court. So they recommended and requested to the Honorable Court that the show cause notice issued to Mr. Imran Khan may be withdrawn. However, after hearing all the counsels, larger bench of Islamabad High Court, they did not agree with all these arguments. Charge frames at Mr. Imran Khan on the next date after 2 weeks. So now the situation is this, that Imran Khan did not surrender himself before the court and also did not tender the apology, unconditional apology before the Islamabad High Court, Islamabad, during the hearing, and also in his replies, both the replies. However, he expressed that he feels little bit ashamed, and also he had no intention to degrade or to threat any honorable court, and he has also given he has also expressed that he always tries and tried to respect the judiciary. So now this is the situation. At this stage, one thing is which is being noted by generally my colleagues and the lawyers, that once when the senior lawyers who were appointed by the Islamabad High Court for assistance, they had also opined that the show cause notice may be withdrawn, clarifying his position that he had no direct intention to contempt any court. So in view of that, that should be taken as apology on behalf of Imran Khan. During the proceeding, Mr. Imran Khan also tried to address to the Honorable Court twice, thrice through his counsel, but his request was not accepted by the court. That if he had been given opportunity to come to the rostrum and talk to the Honorable Court directly, it could be possible that he had tendered his apology before the Honorable Court at that time. But he was not given opportunity, which according to my opinion and my other colleagues, senior colleagues, most of the colleagues, they had opinion that when a person was asking and requesting for personal hearing, he had to be allowed to meet the ends of justice, and he had to be listened by the Honorable Court. Anyhow, now the order has been passed, and the charges will be framed on Imran Khan on the next date of hearing, which is after 2 weeks, and after that framing of that charges, the court will adjourn again and will fix another day for arguments from both the sides. First of all, of course, as you know that this is criminal proceeding, the prosecution team led by Attorney General of Pakistan will present its case and arguments and evidence if they had any, and then the defense will also give an opportunity to argue before the court and give any evidence in support of their defense they can give there. So the matter will you see continue for some period, because it depends that and after how much gap of time the hearing will be taken up in the future by Islamabad High Court, and during that proceeding, even then Islamabad High Court is competent to accept at any stage apology tendered by Mr. Imran Khan. So still game is there, and Imran Khan can get benefit of that, and the court can accept that apology at any stage. So this is discretion of High Court. It's not necessary that after framing of charges the apology is not accepted. We have seen many examples, many precedents in past in superior courts, that when the charges were framed and the proceeding was routine proceeding was going on, But at that stage, when an accused person tendered apology and left himself at the mercy of the court accepted that. So let's see what happens in the future. But the case is very high profile case, and certainly Mr. Imran Khan is not a common man. He is the most popular political leader at this stage in Pakistan. The by-election conducted recently in Punjab, provincial assemblies, and National Assembly election in Karachi, that indicates that Imran Khan has gained popularity among people, and he got success in those elections. So let's hope everything will go fine, and as per law and as per you see that situation of the country, and let's hope for the betterment of our country, our people, and our systems and our institutions. I believe in that institutions should be always regarded, and Mr. Imran Khan should not unnecessarily talk about any institution during public gatherings and public meetings. His stature is very high politically in Pakistan at this stage. So he should be more careful. He should follow the style of politics of Qaida Muhammad Jinnah, who never talked and never violated any law, and his struggle being a leader of slave nation, but he never was behind the bar even for a moment, and he was very successful, and he created Pakistan moving very carefully and legally. So I will suggest to Imran Khan and other political leaders as well that they should follow as political leader to Qaida Muhammad Jinnah, father of the nation, and in our religion, if we have to follow on the whole, we should follow to Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the prophet, the last prophet of Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. So with this, please keep me in your praise. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.